Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So today we're doing a new campaign. So we're starting this off. I'm going to be playing the Craftworld Aeldari this time. So I have added a few more DLCs that have included some new units for the Aeldari, also the Space Marines we haven't seen before. I did play the Tau last time, so I'm going to play against the Tau this time and just kind of see how it goes. We also have Space Marines and Hypnos Mechanicus out there, all pretty solid factions. Space Marines pretty solid, Hypnos Mechanicus kind of tough early on to deal with, but can be fine. The Aeldari, I feel like, are kind of weak. The Craftworld Aeldari, I did feel like the Drukhari were a little bit easier to fight with when I played them. But anyway, we've got webway gates, so we can activate webway gates and move around the map with them if they don't get destroyed. Webway readouts found cities on activated webway gates. We can only build cities where there are webway gates that aren't destroyed, which everybody wants to destroy them, so that's also a problem. Reduced city growth rate. We can call upon Suriani to join you and temporary boost growth rate, so we do have something we can do to deal with that. We've got Transcendental Bliss, focus our spiritual consciousness to experience a period of increased loyalty. Limited, of course. Spirit Preservation, gain energy for every fallen Aeldari unit. Battle Focus, many Craftworld Aeldari units can move after using their actions, which is very cool. Ancient Doom, we loathe and fear She Who Thirsts above all else, increasing accuracy but also damage taken when fighting Chaos. Not an issue, we don't have Chaos in this, although there are cultists and stuff running around anyway. So we've kind of seen all this before. I'm not going to worry about the quest issues as well. It's just kind of fighting to try out some of the new units, play around, and see how the Tau do being controlled by the AI. Alright, let's go ahead and start it.
We were born into the war in heaven. The war with no victors. Yet we survived. We thrived. We ruled for uncountable eons. This galaxy was ours, and we threw it away. In an excess of hedonism that tore reality apart, we birthed a dark god, into whose maw our people leapt. We are but the lingering mote of a golden empire. We will burn that flame brightly as long as we can. We have carried it to Gladius Prime. There, the schemes of fate meet. There is woven our future. There, we will solve its mystery.
So yes, we did that last time and did all of the story stuff. So we start off over here. We do have our city established already, looks like. We do have some extra food production. That's decent to start with. These guys, why do you have like weird looking backpacks? We are off on the left. We do get to see where all of the various different webway gates are. I'm assuming there's nothing up here. It makes me wonder if there's a bunch of water up this way. We are kind of in a weird spot here. We're sort of in a narrow spot between some water, so there could be just a crap load of water in this, which I've seen on the last few maps. It kind of seems like. So we just start with some Guardians. The Guardians do have the basic Shrieking Catapults, which are not bad to start with, but not good against armored targets, really. So, what do we want to do? What can we do here? Activate and claim a neutral webway gate. So we want to do that if we're going to grab one. There is one just down to the south here. I might want to just go try to get that and lock it down. That might be our first priority. As far as research goes, what do we want early on? Production output is okay. Building for ground vehicles. Plasma grenades is also helpful right off the bat. Removes the cost of activating webway gates is not bad. Something for producing heroes. We could also get rangers. What are we going to have right off the bat? The rangers were okay from what I remember the last one. I feel like probably one of these. Let's do the heroes first, because we've got extra food production coming in. So we've got a decent amount of that. Ore is okay at the moment. That's about it. Let's do a little scouting around. Let's head into the ruins and see what we can see. Try to remain hidden a bit. I think I'm just going to head over We did find a ruin of Vol for some research. So in our city, we have, just starting with our basic stuff, so the Chantry and our Readout. We don't even have the building to produce infantry. We probably want to do that. That's probably our priority. And what's the bonus here? Actually, it's not bad. We might want to save that. We've got some good ore production around us, actually. That's quite nice. Some power. How about we grab one of these other ones and then put our infantry building on that? I think that's what we want to do. So let's grab this. Once that's done, we'll work on getting that going. But in the meantime, we could put like a mine. But we've got a lot of ore around, so we might actually want to prioritize doing a lot of vehicles early on. That might be a thing that we do. All right. We are a bright yellow, so we're going to stand out quite nicely on everything. A lot of neutrals early on that we run into, and not all of them we can really do much about. I'm getting a little bit of influence, but not a ton. If we accidentally do some of the quest stuff, that's fine. I'm just going to not ignore it because I've done all that in a previous campaign. Let's see. Is there anything interesting there? Just kind of talking about why we're getting here. Research, produce an autarch, get some influence. We'll probably do that. If you are interested in the quest stuff, check out my previous playthrough of this. Got some energy for that, some research coming in. We are in the ruins here, so we can kind of creep around without being seen. And I'm hoping this is clear. Maybe we can just grab this. If I activate it and there's anything around, it's going to attack. So I want to make sure it's clear before I do anything crazy. I don't want to get some of the stuff destroyed. If we just activate it, it goes hostile to all the neutrals. And they are not going to be happy about that. Oh, look what we found. This we could deal with. Some Chaos Cultists. That's acceptable. We can do a ton of damage up close to these guys with our Shuriken Catapults. We're really good at killing infantry. Not so much anything else. Yeah, let's just move in. Just wipe them out. Now, the Crude Hounds are going to come over and hit us, which is going to suck. I'm going to go ahead and just claim this. Since we have the area kind of clear. I can't remember what I need to do to build a city, though. It's a fortification at the moment. Maybe we don't have it researched yet. I might have to research something to actually make the city out of it. Okay, we grab the tile. Let's get infantry construction, building starting. I'll have to take a look at my research here when we finish our current tech. Might not be one like tier 1 stuff. Okay, there's already guys attacking them, unfortunately. So saving them is kind of a difficult thing. Because when you play as one of these factions, I think even the neutrals will attack the webway gates. So the other factions do it, but even the neutrals, if you don't have any Dark Eldar or Eldar around, then it's fine. But if you do, then the neutrals will just mercilessly try to destroy all of these. Our range, we only have one range? We do, okay. Oh, we've got some ambles down here, and we've got a relic, which I can't seem to click on. Alright, fine. Keep an eye on things. Nothing's in range. Nothing I can do at the moment, so I can activate a gate, but that's it. Yes, go wander off in the corner. That could be Space Marine Bolter Fire, too. Shrine of Cain is researched. Oh no, built, sorry. I think. Yes, so we built that. So I do have, I think we can get Not Autarchs. The Spirit Seers are pretty good. I think we can get the Farseers now with the DLC and stuff I've got. All right, research. Take a look. Is there anything? There's got to be something to build cities, right? Nothing there. Don't see anything. It's got to be here somewhere. Or there might be a unit I have to make. It's all the way up in Tier 3. Okay, so we've got to get to Tier 3. So for research, let's just go with the vehicle building, because we do have a lot of ore around, so that kind of makes sense to me. We are busy in the city, so we just have our 2 units. Not much else here we can do. Go grab that. Give us a little bit of power coming in. I could try to get this, but I think the ambles are just going to come back and just kick us in the teeth if we do anything. Got like a Chaos Shrine over there. Let's just try to recover some numbers there. We've got enslavers around, which I really don't like also. Oh, they're looking for us. We do not have a gun on this thing, apparently. If armed, exerts control over adjacent outposts, but it doesn't. Must be something we have to research. Well, unfortunately, we're in a fight here, but we can do a lot of damage to these guys. And I hate getting closer to them because of the enslavers, but I want to wipe out these ambles. Can still move. I'm just going to hold position. That's fine. We'll try to recover some losses. Enslaver was worried he's going to take control of us. We got more ambles running around. Ow. Yeah, we're getting beat up a little bit. Need some more units coming out. I must not have the resources I need. How are we doing? Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of influence. I'm kind of worried about building heroes and stuff. Because we just have almost no influence income at this point, which is going to be a problem if we start burning some of that influence. But we'll see how it goes. We might do vehicles next, even before the Shrine of Cain. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because we're stacking up ore pretty good. All right. I could move out and engage. Let's not, though. Try to hide back in the city, and we will try to recover our numbers. That's red. That's near the Adeptus Mechanicus, then. More ambles making pushes on us. So there's already a couple down that have been destroyed, which is kind of the problem with the Webway Gate civilizations. So the Dark Eldar and the Craftworld Aeldari. I kind of have to fight here. We can take one of you out, but try to hold my ground and just not take too many losses. I think we leave you in to recover. I could move out of this position, but I do have cover here, so we're going to stay. Okay, it's another one down. We need at least 2, preferably like 3 would be good. Alright, we got our greater ingress. The extension of the webway portal allows larger vehicles to access Gladius Prime. Without that, the Eldari forces would just be infantry and jet bikes. Enough for a Harlequin troop or a Beltian vanguard perhaps, but not for a true war effort. So I think we're going to do that as a priority for our next thing. Research-wise, we do want to get up to that tier 3 so I can build cities ASAP. So what do we want? Increase production for vehicles. Increase population I will eventually need. Psyker hero. A support battery. Let's do the increased production for vehicles. We'll go with that for now. Okay, this is kind of a bad situation. We can take out one of you. I can shoot and then move, right? So I'm going to back off. Then you take the position. Get the kill. Does mean we're not recovering very much, though, unfortunately. Alright, over in our city, we've got infantry options now. I think we just go vehicles as well. Does this produce anything? It does produce some ore and some research, so we could just slap it right in the center of the city. I think we'll just do that. Let's go vehicle construction. And we'll work on getting some more Guardians. Not that they're fantastic, but it's what we've got. Watch more ambles appear out of nowhere. Or worse, enslavers. You can hear them sludging their little creepy brains around over there. Yeah, just try to heal up. Actually, no, let's not. Go there, and then do it there. Because you'll recover a lot faster there. And you try to recover as well. So there is another one here. We could try to take control of it, but I think, like I said, I'm not sure if the neutrals attack until we grab control or not. I feel like the neutrals attack anyway, but I haven't seen them. I kind of feel like we've lost them to the other factions. Until I'm close, though, I think I'm just going to leave it. Like, even this one, until I can turn it into a city, it's kind of not in a great position. We're not able to do anything at this point, so we'll just wait. All kinds of crap running around, which I do not appreciate. I mean, they're in the general area. Okay, we've got our Vol Summon. Increased production for our vehicle production tiles, or buildings. We want the support battery, maybe. I do like the Howling Banshees. We're eventually going to need the Ghost Halls no matter what. I want to speed my way up to rank 3. So this is from our vehicle production. I don't remember if I messed I think I did have some of these early on in my last campaign with these. It's been a while since I played the campaign as the Eldar. Let's do that, or do I want Howling Banshees? Let's go with this. I'll have a Guardian in 1 turn, vehicle production in 2. We're just kind of letting our guys build up. I'm hoping that they don't come up here, but they might. Just leave us alone for now, please. Yeah, they're kind of looking for us. Like, they should be able to see us in a position like this. We're up to full strength there now. Unless we're going to go after them and kill them off, I don't want to go anywhere near the enslavers unless we can just wreck them in no time. So we are just going to kind of hold off here. We'll hide here, because I think we might be visible there. Hey, we got new Guardians. Let's do a little scouting around. Assuming it's just water out this way, looks like. Alright, in the city, what are you guys costing me anyway? 1.5 upkeep is not bad, but we don't have a lot of food production right now. So that is an issue, perhaps. I don't have access to a good food tile either, other than this. So we might want to put food... I already putting the vehicle there. Crap. Well, we might have to rely more on our vehicles. I get one more of these and I'm pretty much out of food upkeep options. We've got a bit spare, so that's not terrible, but we do need more food. I will get another one just because we definitely need units. Increase our growth for 40. That's a bit pricey at this point. Yeah, we're hidden in the ruins. They shouldn't know exactly where we are. They're just sort of patrolling around. Alright, we got the Greater Ingress done. So now we can get some vehicles going. Initially, just the bikes. That's fine. We could definitely afford that. I probably want to grab another tile, but I don't have a good food tile, which is unfortunate. We could definitely use an ore tile. We can also use an energy tile. We've got a 20% there. We might do that, actually, because we're going to run out of energy here very quickly. So let's grab this for energy with the 20%. And give me some shining spears. So some jet bikes. I think we might want to do some scouting up this way. Let's go look around. It's a lot of wireweed up there. Yeah, until I can get two of you guys to go hit them, I am not ready to go mess with this. So let's hold off until both of these guys are ready to go. So they're just sort of creeping around. They're not really causing any issues. Until they accidentally find us, then they could be a problem. Two of these are a problem, too. You're almost to full health. I can't get you into combat. Let's wait until you're good. Okay, probably just coastline here with just a ton of wireweed. It's possible there's something out there, but we can't really get through it without taking a bunch of losses, so I'm not really interested in checking that out. Lots of ore, lots of ore. Some more energy if we expand out further. No food, though, really. We might have to put some food somewhere that's not ideal. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, they were pushing up right up on us if we were there. They're ready to wreck our day. Alright, support battery is done. Artillery that can clear tiles and excels against slow targets. So it's got, is it D-cannons? Shadow Weavers. Bad armor penetration, more of an anti-infantry. It's a monofilament, so it's kind of like the, what are they, the spiders. The Exodus warriors that have something spider, something or other. They fire out the monofilament wire that screws everybody up and turns them into jello. Research, we can now get to tier 3. I think we want to do, let's go cities. I need that ASAP. Dark Reapers I think are new. Something from the DLC. I think. So I think they're Harlequin, a unit, if I'm remembering correctly. So, what are we going to do? You are ready. Let's just move in. I'm not making a push here yet. We're just going to get in position where we can maybe double jump one of these guys. And here, I just want to scout. Looks like we might be on a weird just outcrop. This doesn't look like it connects anywhere, but we'll check out further. Okay, I think power is what we need to do. Yeah, Let's get some power going. It's about all I can really do at the moment. Surprisingly, they aren't attacking this, even though it is under our control. So maybe only the factions attack, but I would have sworn that I've seen the neutrals attack these before. One I've played as the Eldar, but it could have been that I just couldn't tell for sure what was going on. So another one down, looks like. Nope, not quite. Super close. So when I paid, did it improve the stats or anything? So you are 17 health, 6 armor. 16 health, 6 armor. So yeah, not really. Alright, we'll have another city here in a moment. I can reach them. I think we go ahead and make a push on these enslavers with both of you. Not as many casualties as I was hoping. Still one of them left, so they can take control of my guy, but if we can then kill him afterwards, we'll be fine. So it looks like this is a damage artifact, so it increases our damage for everybody, which would be nice, of course. I'm pretty sure that's... yeah, just coastline. Just wanted to double check. We are probably going to lose control of one of our squads here, or it might just run away. Nope, just did a basic attack. Okay. That is completely fine. Die, please. Hate the enslavers. So irritating. Alright, head up there. Let's... oh, there must be somebody adjacent to this because I can't take control of it. Let's take a look. Oh, Chaos Cultists in the woods. Hiding. Do a lot of damage to him. I did take a bit of a hit, but that's fine. Alright, we got a new unit. We're going to send you down. It seems like we are kind of trapped, so we do need to expand out this way. And then there is this other one here, so maybe we'll try to aim for this. Just kind of create a chain. Nothing in this vicinity, so that's fine. We are -1 food now, which is going to be a problem. I can't build any more Guardians then. We need food. I can't get anybody... it's like, it's a negative, so I don't really want to get food going there. The 30%, we want to save that for ore, definitely. This one, 20%, we could put some food there if we had to, and I might have to, unfortunately, but not right now. Alright, we can shoot and run, so we'll do that, because we can't quite kill them. Take you out. I do like that we do stand out quite well. Hey, we got some Shining Spears. So these guys can scout. They can move really quick. Does use up my action, though. We can jink. For weapons, they've got some Shrieking Catapults. Not that fantastic. The Laser Lance is a little better for harder targets, potentially. Got a melee attack as well. So we can do a little bit to vehicles, but not a lot. Let's go speed. Looks like I can get to there, so we'll just tear on out here. Alright, inner city. We can't actually get one of these going. We need 60 ore. We're a bit short. I could wait and get one, but I think let's just start working on the spears, probably. Yeah, no infantry. We'll have energy coming. Shining spears don't cost me any food or anything, so yeah, we'll just do that. Gonna rely on them a bit here early on, I think. I don't really have a choice. If we can spread out and grab some more of these kind of tiles, maybe we can get some extra resources coming in for free. Would be nice. Okay, I think we got energy online. You head over here and start recovering. I'm going to hide in the woods, and we'll take this. So we do more damage now. Just have cultists, that's fine. I could pay to go ahead and take this, but I'm going to wait and see what it's going to cost to turn this into a city first. I think that is our priority. Everything we've got, I think, is range 1, range 1. Yeah. Poxwalkers down here. Is that what it is? Yeah. They're close combat troops, so it does make things a bit hard. Okay. I think we have to grab the tile to put food on over here. I think is what we're going to have to do. I don't really have any other good options. We'll save the 30% just for ore. These can be for just whatever and power. Preferably some ore, but we might need at least some food production coming in. Just to kind of keep the population fed. We are okay on population at the moment. Growth is pretty slow, but we're not going to build anything super soon, so that'll be okay, probably. I would hope. Yeah, all these are just getting wrecked. We're going to be kind of stuck in an area. Maybe, like, if we have 3 cities, we'll be in good shape, I think. So if I can just lock down, you know, 2 more, like this one and this one, we'll be okay. Next turn, we'll have the readout done. Got some Kroot Hounds creeping around. Something of interest here. Okay, you're recovering. We could go after the Kroot Hounds. You can't make it, but you two could. Let's stay in the woods and just see what we've got. Hey, it's a Jigaro trade encampment. So that's some extra influence we can get coming in. Just generally nice. Like I said, we're going to wait on this because it could be pricey on influence to start cities. Do I want to go ahead and hit these? I think we can probably wipe them out. There were a couple of them creeping around. This is also influence. Oh, we can just one-shot you. Nice. Excellent job. How about you steal that and we'll do a scout. Oh, found some neophyte hybrids over here. At least we've got some cover for the moment. The scout is free. We'll do that anyway just to see what we've got. Okay. Take some of them out. Charge on in and wreck their day. Not a kill, but we'll take it. Alright, in our city. We're doing everything we can. I don't want to build any more units. We just don't have the food for it. Research will be done here in a moment. Multiple poxwalkers. Grants the ability to found new cities on claimed webway gates. Excellent. Research. So that was our main priority. Now we can grab other stuff. Jetbike hero. Increased loyalty. Increased food output. We might need that eventually. Spirit Seer. I do want to try out the Dark Reapers. Plasma Grenades would be useful too. Basic Spirit Seer would be good. Increased damage for Shining Spears against monstrous creatures, vehicles, and fortifications. That's of interest too. What is my population limit? Is it 6 or 7? 6. Yeah, we're going to run out really soon. I think let's go ahead and get the ghost halls researched. We'll do that first. I would like to speed up my research if I could, too. Let's do food production over here, which isn't ideal, but it does get me positive. Got the Kroot Hounds up there. Can we just one-shot them again? Yep. Yeah, Shrieking Catapult's very good at killing your basic weak infantry off. Got a cliff here, so we can't really run through. Probably come around down this way. Oh, I should take a look for the city. What do we need? 60 ore and 60 influence. So I've got the influence, I just don't have the ore. We're going to have to sit on ore for a bit. We might have to start getting production going. That's pretty pricey, honestly. But we definitely need a second city up and running ASAP. So I probably, after we finish our bike, we don't build any more bikes until we get another city going. I'm going to stay hidden and just try to recover some numbers. Did take a little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, we might want to get ore going. So this will require one population. The ore would be another one. 4 turns. We'll have this done before that. So we're not going to have the timing right for the population quite. We could spend a bunch to get some growth, but it's just not worth it. It's just too expensive right now. We don't have the influence income. We kind of need to expand down this way. I could go ahead and use it to grab this other webway gate, but no one's around, so should be okay. Yeah, just more of them getting destroyed all over the place. Actually, what's around this one? What do we have? Power, ore. Yeah, lots of ore, some additional production, some power. So it's still another one that's really good for building vehicles. So we might have to go like really hard on vehicles here. I'm just going to send you in. Take out some poxwalkers. Let's go steal this. Oh, blue. That's Space Marines, I think. Yeah, Space Marines were blue in this one. So Space Marines are already down in this area. That's actually really bad. How much is this? It's only 10. Yeah, let's go ahead and just grab this. That's a bit concerning that we've got Marines like right here. Possibly a way to expand eventually, but I think if we can just get these two set up, we'll be in good shape. I can't get into a fight, we can get down here. We might want to stay in this area, keeping an eye on things if anything tries to encroach. Fortunately, I can be seen from either one of these. We'll stay in the forest and just kind of look. Okay. So we're hidden because we're in the woods, and we can see out. Unfortunately, my guns are only a 1 range. Yep, we're skipping. Let's keep an eye down here. We know there's Marines in the general area. Lots of poxwalkers. Attacking my redoubt. That's not very nice. That's the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Adeptus Mechanicus seem like they're in the right corner. The Marines are down here. So up here, what was the other faction? Tau. So the Tau are up there somewhere. So we probably won't have to deal with the Tau too much for a while, which could be a good thing and a bad thing. Which means they are going to get stronger. Let's go try to wipe them out. I don't like you attacking our potential city here. Just try to thin them out, I think. It's only 2. We've got a free spot. Let's do it. Okay, nothing else in the area. Can't get on them, so we'll have to engage here, I guess. Problem is that we're kind of susceptible to close combat attacks, and that's what these poxwalkers do. Still healing up. Alright, we got new biker. Let's go speed. Get moving. Alright, we need to not build any units. Not that we can at the moment anyway. I think it was 60 ore, so we're only getting 8 now at this point. I could build ore production next, but we don't have the population for it, so I might just wait and just not do anything for a bit, just to get the ore up high enough that we can get that other city started. Maybe. For now, we skip. If I can grab something out here in the field to get me some more resources, that would be great. Just getting smacked with hammers all over the place. Alright, ghost halls are done. Not that I can build them. I don't have the food for different units. The grenades would be helpful, probably. More food, because we are working on food. Like, that's an option. Let's get the plasma grenades. I think that's going to be just generally useful. Doesn't require much out of us at the moment. So I think you can attack and move, right? Yeah, actions do not consume movement, so we can attack and then move. You can almost get a kill there. You could just get the kill. I'm going to work on these guys, because they're a bit more of a threat at the moment. Only 2 health left here. I can pick off another one and we can run away, so let's just do that. Back off. Okay, back up to full. I can't get you into combat, but we can get in the general area. And here, I think we just kind of hang out in the woods, watching this direction. I think that's kind of what we need to do. Okay, we're not there for population. We will be in a turn, so there really isn't much point in me building or production at the moment until our population increases. I think we want to wait to get the other city running. God, even this is 50. We are going to need to get ore going, though, but I want to get the other city active before we do that. So I am going to skip. Does it cost me any ore to grab a tile? It does a little bit. That will set us back slightly. So 51, 58. So it takes us 3 turns to get there. If I spend 5, it still takes 3 turns for us to get there. So I could go ahead and grab a tile. It's not a problem. Just grab that and incorporate it into the city. I think that's fine, and we'll just skip for now. Just let that go. Oh, and actually, you guys, since you are hurt, plan on just healing up. Well, we've got Space Marines. It's just very noisy. We cannot deny that the Astartes' capabilities exceed those of an average Eldari warrior, and have often found them honorable allies. Here, though, on a planet they claim for their Imperium, they will only accept our death. So they came out, they didn't actually even attack these guys, or did they? I don't think they even did. They just came out and they ran up and took that back. Yeah, assault troops over here, potentially a problem, for sure. Let's get back in here and start recovering. I want to kill off the poxwalkers, primarily. We could jump them, for sure. There's some power here. I think they're mainly just kind of scouting around. I don't think they're really ready to run into us. Yeah, we can definitely hit them. 3 different tiles. So let's head up this area. Let's do a little scout. Oh, we've got a fortress over here too. Yep, they've been busy. I think it's probably just this squad running around grabbing stuff. Not quite enough for the kill. Okay, not ideal, and we don't really have the weapons we need to take on a fortress. So if they start dropping fortresses, we're going to have trouble. Yeah, 2 turns, we'll be able to get that other city going. So let's just sit on that. Keep an eye down here on the Marines. They might have other units running around. I'm hoping not. Now I can hear the pitter-patter of their feet. Definitely in the area. Oh, right there. Got some tactical Space Marines hanging out. Let's retake this. Do I want to pressure them? I mean, I've got the movement. I can push in on them. We're just not very tough to be able to take a bunch of shots from them. What's your range? Maybe I can get you... Yeah, range 2. Yeah, let's jink and absorb your Overwatch shot here. I'm still going to get hit. Well, they've got another one there. That's unfortunate. Okay, they might die. So we sucked their Overwatch shot. Didn't take too much from them, but the fortresses are definitely going to be a problem. because I really don't have weaponry to take them out at the moment. But now we could kind of push in on you guys with a couple. I don't think we're going to kill him. We'll probably leave him with one guy left if we do both attacks. Oh. Shot some more. Yeah, they've just been dropping fortresses all over the place. We are going to wipe them out, though. Which is a positive, but still. That is a bit rough. Yeah, we're just not going to do anything this turn. 9 turns before we have another unit of population ready to, like, actually run something. So that is going to take a while. We could then get some ore. We could wait, grab the 30%, put the ore there, or we could just do the 20. That's fine. Let's keep an eye down here. We are going to get shot. Probably my Shining Spears here are going to die. Amble's creeping around. Alright, plasma grenades are done. That's something we can do. Alright, research. What's going to help me? No cost for activating is okay, because we can just activate all of them, but it doesn't really matter. We're not in a rush to, like, racing with the Dark Eldar to grab them, so whatever. We need something to take out heavier stuff, so I'm going to go Dark Reapers, although, well, it does say fast targets, so they may not be that great at doing what we need. I don't remember if the Spirit Seer had any good abilities for taking out armored targets. We could do the Expert Hunters, because that would help us against fortifications and stuff, and that's really all I've got at the moment, so I think I will do that. Okay. Then we're going to go Webway Readout. Gives us our city over here. We have no resources, though, really to do anything. But this city, negative loyalty, everything else, we are getting some resources from them. Yeah, we're now quite negative because of having the additional city. So we are going to want to get loyalty buildings going. We'll have to do the research for that. I just can't afford to really do anything at the moment. So our resources are going to go down a little bit, but we're getting more for having the second city. We're not going to do a third for a while, probably. Wait a minute. Okay. Does it say, like, did we lose control of that? No, we did not. All right. So you are recovering. I don't think we really want to go up against any of the fortifications yet. Like, I don't think we're in a good shape for that. You need to get the heck out of here because you're getting shot from your position. So I'm going to have you hang out in the woods. You run back here. Start recovering. I'm actually surprised you survived. We could kind of hide in the woods here, in the ruins maybe, keep an eye on things. But you're already beat up. We are pretty quick, so we can move around a lot. It's like free resources here. Let's try to sneak up and hope we don't run anything. Good, we didn't. I'll plan on you probably recovering. Nope, they found us. Camera's not helping. Yeah, we'll just kind of see what we can see down here from this, but they could drop another fortress on this anytime they want. Down here, it looks like it's also ore power. There is some food. Food is definitely an issue. We are getting more now, though. I guess we're just getting a flat amount from the city, probably, even though it's minus 20%. What are we going to do? So you guys stay. That's fine. This is not an ideal situation. Let's creep on up here. Oh, I've got multiple enemies. That's unfortunate. Poxwalkers. Can you kill them? Not quite. Plasma grenades will kill them, so do that. Enjoy. 13. Grenades get a kill. Have some grenades. Umbra are a little bit of a problem. Not a crazy bad problem, but it is not great. I'd like to scout. Let's just wander up and take a look. Okay, so we are still hidden in the woods. But if I go out here, we are going to get spotted by all the Vespid. Got some Umbra creeping around. Don't have anything great for you to do. Just recover where you're at. Let's hide in the woods. Alright. City number 1. We could get some Guardians. We do have enough food to do that now. Not a terrible choice. But I think we want to save our ore so we can get ore production going. I think that's a priority. So I am going to hold off. I could grab a tile here. It's not an awful thing to do, although we can build something else in the base itself. So we could just get ore right here for you guys. That would be fine. We could just grab this and incorporate it. What do we have? 20% and some production. 40%. 40% ore looks pretty good, but we've got some production stuff here too. Yeah, I'm just going to skip for now. We'll just get ore as a priority later. Yeah, it's like they're looking for us, which I don't appreciate. I'm going to go ahead and take this for the time being. I think I'll steal this too. You stay repairing. Just kind of looking around to keep an eye on things. Okay, we've got 4 turns for population. 6 turns for population up here. So there isn't much point in us doing anything here at the moment, other than maybe grabbing a tile. Down here, let's just do some ore in the center of the city. I could grab a tile, we do have enough for it. Maybe I should, just to get it done. The last tile we can grab. Why not? Okay, something just dropped, I think, out of the sky for the Marines, taking over that resource down south that we were holding. All kinds of stuff going on. Alright, we got the Expert Hunter going, so increased damage for our bikes against monsters, creatures, vehicles, and fortifications. Nothing super fantastic. I don't have any better vehicles here yet. Even if we go up, well, I get fire dragons would be next. An avatar. I think we need the loyalty. Let's do that. Got a lot of food now all of a sudden. So yeah, down here. Yep, they dropped another one of these fortresses. Yeah, really difficult for us to be able to take these on with so many of them clustered around. We need some better gear to be able to do that. So for now, I'm just going to hide in the woods. If we're here, we are visible. Here, we're not. I might leave them here. If they want to attack, fine. I think we want to get the support guns, but that's a lot of ore. We should be able to get that going if we can... we still have to get the increased population number building. Crap. Too many things I need for cities, but we're also having some military problems at this point, too. The reduced loyalty is not helping much. That is for sure. Yeah, if I can just safeguard a couple of these gates, so the one here and the one up here will be okay, I think. But there's got to be just a bunch of wood, or like water, up there. We don't have the force to really engage them. So you're back to full strength. So let's come on down. Even two of these, I don't think we can actually really do much to a fortress, because we're going to get shot by multiple. The ambles are creeping around. I think we just sit tight for the moment. Recover our numbers and try to get things working. Infantry do cost me a little bit of ore, so I'm going to hold off on that too. For the time being. Okay. She said war is intense. Okay. That's one way to put it, I guess. We could go after you. Possibly. I don't know that I want to. You're still repairing. It's taking you an awfully long time to get repaired up there, buddy. Yeah, just 2 infantry against an Umbra isn't going to do much. I could venture out and trash these guys. I think I will. They'll probably just run away. I won't be able to finish them off. Okay, we've got some resources. I think I'd rather get the loyalty first. We wait a turn, the loyalty building's done, researched. We build that first, then we go for the increased population. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, so we're going to skip here for now. Hey, that's not nice. Alright, loyalty building is done. So for research, do we want to move up? I mean, the fire dragons would help us a lot with the armored enemies and fortifications. An Avatar of Cain would also help us with that as well. Let's do fire dragons. You guys got just absolutely ruined here. And we're kind of cut off from retreating. I do not appreciate that. Can I move into Wirewood with these guys? I probably can. Yep, Wirewood's fine. So I think what I have to do, we're going to Jink. Move up on the Wireweed. Didn't attack us back. That's weird. I expected it to. You can't make it. You can. I'm going to go ahead and pull them out of repairs to do an attack. Still not a kill. Tempted to bring him here because it'd be a little safer for everything else, but we'd be out in the open, so I don't think it's really worth it. We're probably better off being in the cover here. I can't quite get a kill off here, unfortunately, though. Does this use my movement? Yeah, it does. So I can't get you in and get a hit off either. So we'll just leave you. And I'm going to move up, but stay in the woods where we're hidden. Okay, so over here, grab a tile is all we can do. So we do have more ore coming in. So we want the loyalty building. Doesn't really matter too much. Let's just throw it over there. Guess we'll grab a tile. Yep, just ate my Guardian squad up there. I kind of expected that. I was hoping we could kill him off and he wouldn't do it, but then the Vespid probably would have finished them, so what you gonna do? I mean, at least gives us some more food, right? Take him out. I always forget that they reflect some damage back, so we had to take a big chunk there. I'll just park in here and we'll try to recover. You push on up. Die. Go back to hiding in the woods and recovering our health. We don't want to go anywhere down there for the moment. May just stay here. Come down here, keep an eye on things. Yeah, we're just going to sit there. Alright, I think we wait till the fire dragons are done research to actually build any more infantry. So we're going to build up a stockpile of food. They're probably going to cost a decent chunk of ore each as well. I would rather get everything set. So we need the loyalty, then we need the population increase. Then we can do some ore production as well up here too. And get all that set. While we're doing that, we'll be in good shape, I think. If we have enough, then we can go with support batteries. So for now, I think we're going to skip. All right. I think we'll go ahead and end it there. We've made a little bit of progress. We've got 2 cities set up. Not great cities, but cities nonetheless. Mainly, it looks like we're going to be ending up with a lot of ore, not a whole lot of anything else. We do have a few more gates that we could possibly grab. One there. Out here. That one's probably going to go down. But having the Marines here is definitely a bit of an issue. We don't have a lot of weapons we need to take them on. We need some armor-piercing, high-damage stuff. So we probably need, like, an avatar, or we need a character. We don't have tanks yet, so we'll see what we can do to, like, build up to try to come down and actually deal with these fortresses and start choking out the Marines a bit, since they just have the one city, and then they expand aggressively this way. It is going to be a bit grindy, probably. We've killed a couple of their infantry units, but that's probably not even the main part of their force. They probably have some more guys wandering around down here already. But they are spending a lot of resources to throw out these fortresses, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, this has been more of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War, playing as the Eldar. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.